In the news tonight, Richard says the system has failed the mother and 17-month-old baby abused by her partner.
But from all the reports I heard, I haven't heard the police name mentioned once. I heard social worker. Where is the social worker? What have they been doing?
And the Guyana Teachers Union and the Ministry of Education multi-year proposal talks commence.
Some that are financial, some are non-financial, that we still have to agree on those.
Distraught over the abuse of the 17-month-old baby and his mother by the mother's former partner, NGO Red Thread believes that the system has failed them. Speaking with reporters from their Princess Street headquarters, members of the NGO said those in authority should have rescued both the mother and child from the situation from the first incident.
This child went to the doctor. And we know that doctors are trained people. They know when there's an accident, or they know when things are being inflicted on someone. When you look at this child, examine this child, and you see these multiple injuries on this child, the first thing as a doctor that should come to your head, something here is wrong. Questions supposed to be asked. And if the mother not answering your question, something should ring your bell. Call the police. Call the police. But from all the reports I heard, I haven't heard the police name mentioned once. I heard social worker. Where is the social worker? What have they been doing? These are the things the system fails our children and continues to fail our children.
Previous incident, then the child had an issue with his leg, whether it was broken or what. But the Child Care and Protection Agency, they were involved in that incident. What I'm saying, if at that stage that they were being involved, their place was to talk to the mother, see what the mother is going through, talk to the child, right? Even if the child can't talk, like do things to help instead of leave it for it to escalate to this seriousness.
I'm really hurt. I'm in pain as a mother and a grandmother. Because this child was abused. Why it was not reported? Because I don't know what was going on. Because we as parents, mothers, we just be abused too. And reason why we just be hiding or we don't want to make reports, because we don't get help nowhere. And I know this is what happened to this mom or this mother. She was not getting help anywhere, even though you make a report to the welfare or the police. They don't do anything. Even though you make a report, it's the same square one you go back to. It's the same abuse you go back to.
The system failed both mother and child. As if the welfare had this into their hands first, why nothing came out of it? Why haven't the child have been taken and put into a safe home, or the mother have been taken and put in somewhere safe? For me, even though the young man, we don't know if he probably used to go through that when he was small, and it just affect his mind and think about doing the same thing to this little boy. So for me, both parties probably went through their own abusive time, or so make the behaving or acting out towards it. But I think the police, the child care, even the hospital should have done better.
The child was brutalized by his stepfather, who also recorded and shared it. The child's foot was first broken by his stepfather. He was then burned on his upper leg by the man and is currently hospitalized. Red Thread is calling on women to speak out and to seek the help needed to escape from any form of abuse.
I am a domestic violence survivor, and I want to say something to women. One slap it starts with. don't take it and sit down. It escalates to something more. And we as women got to put we foot down and say we don't want it. And if I know some parents wouldn't want you, they say you're done big, you get your husband, you're gone, and so seek somewhere else. Somebody must put you in for a week or two. Then, you know, you're going to know what you want to do. Me ain't telling nobody to leave their husband or live with the domestic violence thing. You as a woman got to know when is enough.
You know, for a long time, as you all may well be aware of, Richard has been tackling this thing about domestic violence and child abuse. But I can remember in one instance when the violence gets so bad, we tackle it from the community level, right? So that, meaning that everybody, right, shouldn't say it's not my business. Domestic violence is everybody's business. So if you see a woman getting beat up, then your duty is to call the police, make a noise and so forth. We live in Guyana and people love to say that the police don't come. Stay on top of the police and let them know if that woman died, her blood is on their hands. So I'm going back there to say something. It was shocking when Red saw that article that was surfacing on social media. Me personally thought it was a soap opera. I couldn't believe that it was a little child being so badly abused. And what shocked me too is the mother, when clearly in the picture the man is telling her to cut off the child hair. And I could see she lovingly hold the child head and was cutting it off, and she was crying. That brings me back to domestic violence. While many people might say, oh, she's the mother and she's this and she should do that and that, they do not understand how domestic violence works. If they understand how it works, then they would have see the girl's situation and speak better.
On Wednesday, the accused, Sean Davison, appeared in the Georgia Magistrates Court, charged with attempted murder of the child. He was remanded to prison. Meanwhile, the child's mother, Priscilla De Freitas, gave birth on Wednesday to a baby girl.
Extra lime, lemon, and you will agree. Extra lemon and lime, it's the two combined. It's one of a kind. Extra lemon and lime. Extra. And when we drink it, drink extra. And when we drink it, drink extra. When we drink it, drink extra. Hey, well if you're in the party or line, I don't like it from the first time. When you see the two, the combine is a drink and taste, you will never decline. Extra lemon and lime, it's the two combined. Extra lemon and lime. Extra lemon and lime. Taste the citrus in every sip.
What are you doing? Igloo ice cream. You know it's good.
One of the things that would distinguish us from the other guys is our advancement in technology when it comes to security. We've been able to actually go ahead and provide home security service, and drone service, among the other service that would have significantly contributed to securing society as a whole.
Discussion between the Guyana Teachers Union and the Ministry of Education on a multi-year proposal commenced today at the Ministry of Education. GTU is proposing a 39% salary increase for teachers at the scale of TS1 to TS3 for 2024 and 30% for the years 2025 and 2026. After several hours of negotiations, GTU President Dr. Mark Light said the Ministry of Education shared several counter-proposed positions.
The proposal put forward by the ministry, like I said, several areas they have to go back and get because the union, when they propose certain things, the union might have said, well, we don't quite agree with this, and those are being reviewed.
He said both financial and non-financial matters were discussed during the meeting.
Several financial matters, I would say. There were some that are financial, some are non-financial, that we still have to agree on those. So I would say both, on both sides. Several of them, they are further discussions. And like I did say before, both sides committed to not releasing details on the discussion.
Dr. Light said the discussion went well today for the most part, and the union anticipates that there will be an agreement in the short term. The two sides will meet again on August 5th.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say wash it soap powder, wash clothes so nice. Wash it soap powder, leave your clothes color bright. Wash it soap powder, leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to wash it soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright, have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Wash it soap powder, wash clothes so nice. Wash it soap powder, leave your clothes color bright. Wash it soap powder, have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market.
Vice President Barry Jagdeo today spoke on the much talked about awarding of contracts to family and friends. Added to that, the Vice President also said that government agencies and officials, particularly if they are in positions of influence to steer the contract, must declare their interests.
So that when the contract awards are made, sometimes in a single household, you could have several contracts being awarded, and that defeats the purpose. Not that it's illegal in itself, but it defeats the purpose of what we are trying to achieve. And so we are going to prohibit this. We've made it clear that government agencies and government officials, particularly if they're in positions of influence to steer the contracts, that they must first of all declare their interests, and secondly, they must not participate in the bidding process if they're in some positions where they're directly involved in the adjudication and the award of the bids. And for other government officials who are in the region but maybe not related to the process, who may have companies or may have their family, their own companies, then these two have to declare their interests. Because often people in the villages and the wards in the cities and maybe the towns, they see these individuals getting contracts or their family members, and they believe that they would have influenced the outcome of the award. And this is a problem.
For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.